Hi everyone, this is Player 1 coming to you with my first impressions of The Last Guardian. I like to do these first impressions to give people an idea of what they are getting into and hope to help those watching make informed decisions about their video game purchases. For more in-depth reviews, please check out our full video game review playlist. So let's jump right in. Like many of you, I was excited when Sony announced The Last Guardian was finally being released. As more footage and information was released, I began to become wary of what the final product may be like. Unfortunately, many of those concerns were proven correct. Let me start by saying that Treecko will easily win your heart. Yes, it's cheesy, but if you have ever cared for a pet in your life, you will undoubtedly be attached. Your bond in and out of the video game with Treecko is what makes the experience unique. Regrettably, although Treecko can be very endearing, he can be equally frustrating. Throughout the 9 to 12 hours of gameplay, you will experience the world of The Last Guardian alongside Treecko, solving puzzles, fending off stone enemies, engaging in platforming, and working together to stay alive and escape the mysterious world. The good news is, Euda hasn't skipped a beat. The manner in which the world looks and sounds will engage you like few games can. However, these feelings can and often are fleeting as you deal with a camera system that seems to have it out for you, and a frame rate so inconsistent you will feel like you are high on something while playing. I played on the regular PS4, and let me tell you, I think it's incredible a game with this poor a frame rate was even released. This game was just not ready for the PS4, or there is some sinister plot by Sony to make you buy a PS4 Pro, both of which frankly seem plausible at this point. The real confusing thing about this is that the game itself doesn't really look all that great. Yes, the art style is wonderful, but the game looks more like a mediocre PS3 HD remake and less like a fully fledged PS4 game. One of the most upsetting things about the frame rate and camera is that you can miss memorable moments of the experience because of them. I mean, why is it so hard to look up with the camera? As far as the gameplay and puzzles are concerned, they feel dated and unpolished. If you're expecting the smooth and superhuman platforming of Uncharted or Rise of the Tomb Raider, you will be disappointed. Platforming and climbing from ledge to ledge is clunky, which is perhaps the camera's fault as much as it is the animations of your character. The puzzles are very repetitive and can be annoying at times. More than once, Treecko would not do what I asked, so I would give up and try to find solutions, just to try again with Treecko and find out it worked because he was standing an inch to the left or some other trivial reason I never figured out. There is some combat in the game, but it plays out like a puzzle instead of traditional action. Treecko fights off your enemies while you heal his wounds and help out the best you can so he doesn't get speared to death. I thought this mechanic was interesting and it helps develop a better relationship with Treecko, as you soon realize you both need each other to survive. If you do die, either platforming or in battle, don't sweat it too much. There's very little to no consequence for doing so. For those of you familiar with Team Ico's work, you know what you're in for. Artistically anyway. This game appears to be an attempt at combining Ico's cooperative puzzles and the feeling of majestic awe of seeing creatures larger than yourself, similar to the Shadow of Colossus. While the idea is interesting, it lacked proper execution. So what's the verdict? Sadly, I don't think this is a game worth a day one purchase. And frankly, as a fan, it's hard and pains me to say so. Although it's something you should experience at some point, do it at a price point much lower than $59.99. I wanted the game to be everything I was hoping for, but I can't overlook the significantly dated pieces of the experience. Even though Treecko is a beautiful beast with what seem like real emotions and life, the repetitive puzzles, uneven pacing, and walking controls tarnish what could have been a truly heartwarming experience. Alright, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, hey, hit that dislike button. Either way, I hope to hear from y'all soon. Player 1 signing out.